The Gambia Immigration Department's battle against irregular migration is being severely hampered by the lack of a specific legislation criminalizing migrant smuggling. This revelation was made by the GID'S PRO during a press conference held at the Immigration Training School at Tanji. With the details, here's our Defense and Security Affairs reporter, Muriel Baji.
Despite mounting concerns over irregular migration, the Gambia Immigration Department is operating within a limited legal space, hindering its ability to effectively prosecute smuggling in person cases. Inspector Simalo, the Public Relations Officer of the Gambia Immigration Department, expressed concern about the absence of a robust legal framework, stating that despite their persistent effort to track and prosecute perpetrators, their hands are largely tied due to the absence of a legal framework that matches the current realities.
The bill has been developed and drafted. GID is a place where we only implement. We don't have any powers to make policies. So now it is at the ministry's level. They should know very well that this and this is occurring within the country. And I think every single Gambian should be very much concerned of what is happening. So there is supposed to be that meticulousness in trying to make sure that they push the bill as fast as possible. It goes to the parliament, and we are hopeful that if it goes to the parliament, knowing what we have in that bill, it is going to be approved. And once it is approved, then all these challenges becomes a thing of the past. But I think it has to be a political will and a commitment for them to be able to at least serve the GID and safeguard the image of Gambians entirely as well.
Inspector Lowe highlighted the severity of the situation by shedding light on recent migration incidents. In March, a tragic death occurred near Kololi Beach, and approximately 30 individuals attempting to travel to Europe irregularly were intercepted. In the North Bank region, these incidents underscored the urgent need for decisive legal actions.
The boat was believed to have departed the Gambia through Senegal, where they also able to pick up some migrants in Senegal. And then they traveled from Senegal all the way down into St. Louis. Now, when they went up to St. Louis, they had an engine failure and they could not continue. So the migrants had to decide that they want to come back to at least save their lives. Now, when they came, over 200 migrants were in this boat, and they had traveled 4 days at sea before they came back to the Gambia. Upon arrival, many of them were found sick and injured, and they had to rush themselves to local hospitals to seek medical attention. Now, when GID was informed of this particular case, our officers were able to go to the hospitals and be able to find some of these suspected migrants. Now, out of these 200, 21 of them were found to be given medical attention, and they were now taken to the GID unit here in Tanji for necessary investigations. In this particular case, out of these 21, we've also realized that we had 2 people that are found to be perpetrators. One of them is an agent called Alhaji Topt, a Gambian, and also an agent called Ibrahim Sedi, who's also a Gambian. But then the main organizer of this particular suspected intercepted case was Mohamed Jain, who is a Senegalese national. So the case also was a bit very much critical. At the end, we were able to find 1 dead body in the boat that was also left around the Monkey Park.
The GID's North Bank Border Patrol Unit has also registered a significant gain as it intercepted would-be migrants, including foreign nationals. PRO Law again.
It was conducted by the NBR Border Patrol Unit that is in Bara. And in this case, 30 suspected would-be migrants were intercepted. Now, out of this 30%, we realized that Senegalese, we found 17 of them. Gambians, we had 8 of them. Guineans, we had 4. When we use Guineans, we mean those from Guinea-Conakry. We have 4 of them. And Malians, we had only 1. Now, during the investigation, the following people were found to be culprits and perpetrators in the entire situation. The first culprit is believed to be Lamine Jammeh, a Senegalese national. He was arrested at the Bara car park with an amount of $74,000. Lamine had confessed to acting as a sub-agent and led GID officers to 3 other suspected migrants on the Esau highway.
The GID is urging lawmakers to expedite the passage of their new immigration bill, emphasizing the critical need for a comprehensive legal framework to effectively combat migrant smuggling and protect the citizens. For Star TV, I am Mojo El Baji.